Okay. I'd love.
Or throwing in a towel.
Yeah, no, it sounds good. I'd love to.
Yeah, we've always got the zap straps if nothing else.
Yeah, okay. Give me. I got a couple places I wanna check first, honey. Okay.
Okay.
Friends, good day. How are you? Just a quick interjection. I do this only once in a while when we come across a job that, oh, yeah, yeah, I know. I shot a special little video for that sucker right there. That's a Christine special right there. And I don't know about you, where you're from, where you're working, where you're taking your holidays, but that's a dandy. That's a freaking dandy right there. And I don't wear a lot of hats. And I say that every time I get a hat. Anyway, friends, I'm feeling actually amazing from yesterday's adventure. Trees like this come up twice a year, maybe 3 times, depends. But so I show some things here that might help your game, and it may not, but I'm showing it, and I'm not just going to fly into this and edit my way through, because there's so many people that are cutting trees out there, and I have an opportunity to put content on for consumables for you and for you folks to do whatever you like with. And that's what we're doing here. So I'm going to actually go through some of the stuff that I do. Enjoy this freaking video. Friends, I've got so much stuff to share with you recently. I've made some big decisions here on the channel. Some huge collaboration coming. Bunions, we're already setting up for Bunyan. It's going to be big, friends. It's going to be big at Bunyan. I'm looking really forward to meeting a whole pile of yous. I really am. So let's get into this video. And I could take you right from the carport down the bumpy road and this and that, but this video will end up being an hour long. And as I said, not everybody has that span anymore. So come with me on this. Let's go cut this big tree down. Have some fun. See you in there. You know what that means, don't you? There you go. I mean, that's in there, friends, okay? Yeah. Friends, I just want to show you guys, I get asked this question a lot. I used to carry around, well, I still do, but I want to show you what I do with my, how I keep my power saws from bouncing around, because if you're driving around and you're rattling around, what happens is your power head goes like this. This is what happens. It starts rattling over and it goes over there, and all of a sudden you're up against your freaking wheel well and you're crashing, you're grinding off your chain. So there's 2 ways to do it. If you're in a pinch and you're moving and grooving. This is one, which is fine. I just prefer the power head to sit flat. There's nothing wrong with this at all. It works great. You can actually throw it up further on the power head here. But it's got to be a skanky old rope, friends. An old bull rope that you've had for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So this is one way, over top. Another way is that I like this one the best. This is my favorite. Just like that. They don't go anywhere. Just put them in there like that, and off you go. You guys seen that muffler yet? Oh, dear heavens, dear heavens. May the heavens open, dear Lord. You know what I'm saying? So we're moving and grooving. So we'll bring the rips off. Like that. Again, on the rope. Look at, friends. They don't go anywhere. So that's it. They stay right there. Different. Okay, I wondered if I was going to need a big axe, friends. And this is what we got. Larry, do you want to pan over to its buddy there? So we're down in Cedar by the Sea, I would reckon, friends. This is an old growth tree, just to give you kind of an idea. It's 4 foot for sure. Yeah. It's 4 feet on the stump. We'll measure it after it's done, but it's much bigger than the 32, which I usually run. I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to clean the stump. I'll get you guys set up. The areas, I might be able to get you guys in on an undercut so you can kind of view the undercut. Larry can pan up for us. It's not in good shape at all. It's been dead a while, but it does have but I'm thinking, my gut feeling is she's going to walk away kind of nice. Oh, Larry was our cameraman, nice. Friends, on the old Domino show there up on, I forget where we were.
That was up in Spruceton.
Go! Oh, yeah!
Oh, that is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, Spruceton.
Just when you pan up this way, it's pretty tall.
It is tall, Larry. No, that tree's.
Yeah.
Yeah. These old growth are stunted down here, friends.
Yeah.
They're down on the water. They're still 100.5, but that's old growth. That I actually, well, it is old growth. It's old growth. I mean, look at the size of the freaking limbs on it, right? Yeah. It's old growth, but this will be interesting. Get into it. I'll get in there and clean that up, friends. I'm going to run the 86er with a grind, but that's just the kind of size.
It's dangerous too, because you know we get guys walking in around here all the time.
Yeah, and you got
come down.
You got the horses not coming through still steady, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at that stage, friends. When you start to see twigs gone, see that little bit of twiggage right there? It's called twigs. You got branches and then twigs. That there, I mean, you look on it there, look at it, friends. The twigs are gone. You've got hardly any twig left, which means it's been dead a long time. Let's have a discussion about this. Cutters. Now, I can just jump in there and go cut the tree down and you can watch it happen. And that'll be fun. Or I can take a minute and tell you what goes through my brain, what I think about, what I do in a situation like this. Because every single situation you get into is completely different. There's no two alike, and don't think there is. So, friends, depth of undercut is super, super important, actually, in a scenario like this. My bar is a little more than half the tree size. Like, I'm gonna take a minute to get a cut in it. I'll see how I'm feeling when I walk up to it, what style I do, but it's probably gonna be pretty normal. I might even come up a bit so that I can flip my saw and get out of the garbage and make it just a knee-high stump, just to have nice comfort. It is a snag. Snags, they want you at waist height. But I want to talk about something here real quickly. Okay, you and I both know that tree looks like it's leaning downhill, right? Down this way. It just does. You can see it with the rest of the stand, the lay of the land. But I want you to see something. Look at it as it goes up. You're thinking, hey, this is looking good. I'm liking this. This is an easy. Oh, what's happening there? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Well, it actually hooks back. It hooks back straight, if not even back a bit more, friends. Okay. So there's where it kinks. That's where it changes right there. So what have we got here? Well, we got 4 foot of stuff to play around with. We don't know exactly what it is, but I got a pretty good idea of what it is. I'm talking depth of undercut. You want this to sit and cave into itself to utilize this bottom weight and stem weight, okay? So if you make a little teeny undercut, you're kind of getting behind yourself right now. You're getting behind yourself, and I'll tell you why. Because that weight is now sitting behind its line. If you get under that weight, it sits and caves. I call it caving in. So, friends, depth of undercut is massive. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm just going to go at it. But I want you to understand that there's all kinds of different things to think about when you get cut. And the next thing I'm thinking about is moving my freaking truck. It does carve back a bit, but I got a pretty good feeling she's going to walk. So think about depth and utilizing your weight and your leans, friends. Because there is a lean here, but it does bend back. See it bend back, Larry?
Well, is that one branch up there, is that just sitting there, or is that hanging out?
That big one?
That one coming this way.
Well, I think it could be a limb, Larry, or it could be, you're right, it could be just hanging there. Right, it could be just hanging there. And that's when a guy, when he's banging limbs or banging wedges, you got to be freaking careful. So a lot of guys at this stage, you'll notice, you'll see big trees like this, the bark will all be shaved off it, and then like it's had some kind of a coning action done to it. At this stage, I don't do a lot of that bark shaving. You're gonna get it either way. You're getting the dust whether you comb the bark off it or you freaking stick a power saw into it. So I make the call that I don't think I'll need to wedge much here, so I just leave the bark on, and I assess my lay, and I dig in. Hogan's beating away on his axe in there. Friends, big dusty trees like this, you're not cutting wood. You're cutting about 6 inches of bark. You've got dust. You'll hear me kind of playing with the throttle a little more here. I'm on the throttle when I'm in the wood. When I'm in the wood, not full squirt screaming when I'm in the bark. I pick and choose the times where I lay and work the saw. And that's usually when the dogs are settled in and that I'm in wood. That's why you'll hear in these big old trees, you'll watch guys cut them. Once they're in and setting up, they're on the head, they're on the power head. But other than that, getting set and getting through those little nooks and crannies and flares and that and bark, there's a lot of little on-off, and it gets oil to the freaking chain, and it keeps things moving when you're pulling them in and out of the cuts and moving around. Don't be afraid to, keep the chain moving. Well, now because I'm there, I just scribe to see how close I'll actually get to coming in even. You don't make a cut from the other side. That's not, you've put your back cut in from the side you started your undercut in. That's how she goes. But I'm over there, so I'm gonna scribe a line regardless probably, so I'll come up and have a look and see how I do from the other side. I was way over there, so I just thought I would scribe. You saw how thick the bark was, so I'm nowhere near the sapwood. I'm just scribing a line to see how close I can get on a 5-foot tree. If I need to change it, I don't have to go back down because I've already scribed it. Just save steps. This thing's ready to go. It's cut up. There's the most minuscule Dutchman right there. I'll probably just give it a little tickle and we'll let her fly. Nice and sound. Sound, Larry. Look at that guy light up. Is it? Oh, I like firewood. So we'll go around the back now, friends. Okay, friends, I backed this up just a little bit on the GoPro. I want you to see, remember I scribed all the way around? Okay, we're going in the back, and it would seem, looking at this, you'll see my scribe line, it looks like I'm low. See that? I'm telling you, guys, gals, women, and children, on your back cuts, look right there. See, I just adjust a little bit. I probably came up an inch there. That doesn't mean you're out when you get around the freaking tree. Watch what happens here. I just want to show this is very important. I've talked about this before, where you can literally twist your wrist. I just need to get level with that apex over there, right? So just watch as I go here. I make a couple moves. I realize, and I could have carried on, friends. I could have carried on in a straight line and I'd have been fine. I'd have come in a little low, but I don't want that. I want to come in level. So take a look at what happens here. There's Larry over there filming me. Okay, look at, I'm just ever so slightly low. Now I pick up, watch what happens. I literally twist my wrist. I don't even fully come out. I twist that wrist and look now. Boom, I'm level on the cut. Now this saw starts working. Let's go.
She held together there.
Unreal.
What a beautiful stick.
Holy.
She held together there.
Unreal.
What a beautiful stick.
Holy.
Oh, that's gorgeous, Larry. Look at that, Larry. A couple sweeps with the bucket.
Yeah. Ideal. Oh, man, that's nice. I was not expecting that.
There, Larry. Look at that. But you know what the interesting thing here will be? Is our grain. This will be interesting. I'm going to spend a few minutes and count this. This will be very interesting. Beautiful stuff, Larry.
That's a humdinger.
She's sound, buddy. Isn't that nice? Look at that, Larry. Hold that up. That's thick, real thick. And that's not even as, that's like, they'll get twice as thick of that.
Yeah.
This tree's got to be, well, we're going to find out. I would think 300 maybe. They're not super, super old growth down here. They're growing on the water, so they do get sun. Where's my finger? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, look at what happens right there, Larry. Look at that. They go right to nothing.
Yeah.
So we're 100. So then there's nothing like cutting old growth fir.
Oh, man.
That's a good sized tree.